Halo, Profesor Louis. Halo, Profesor. How are you, Professor Louis?
Uh, I am good. It's it's pretty rainy today,
Oh
but
yeah.
yes, here in this area of France is pretty humid. And I don't know if you have traveled here before, but this region of France is pretty rainy all the time.
Oh yeah, yeah,
Uh, the weather is kind of cold, fresh,
yeah,
but it's
yeah.
a nice place. It's a
Do you have a snow there currently? Any snow?
uh, Not really.
No. Okay.
It happens, but it's pretty strange that we have snow.
Okay.
Actually, I used to read here in EMT Atlantique, and actually in France
Yeah.
during the last year.
Yeah.
So I just had 2 winters here, and just this year, just one day we
Yeah.
have snow.
Only one. Yeah. I used to stay I studied in Stockholm, in Sweden.
Ah, okay.
So they got plenty of snow there. If you want,
No,
you
actually,
move.
it's a snow world.
Yeah, 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 yeah. So
Yes.
thank you very much, Professor Louis, uh, for replying our meet project invitation, so that we can discuss today. As I mentioned to you that our university, Universitas Gadjah Mada and IMT Atlantique has a cooperation quite long, maybe some years, yeah. And
Mm-hmm.
then we come up with some what is it? We come up with some opportunity. Just recently, there is a call for proposal, and we see that if we can try to apply for it, then we can, what is it, improve the cooperation between the two universities.
Okay.
Previously or currently, the way cooperation is only exchange student. We got some student who study, take some part, like what is it, double degree or something like that one. One of part of a study in Indonesia, and the other is going to France in IMT. But with
Okay.
this, yeah, but with this opportunity, maybe one is that a staff member from France can come to Indonesia and give some activities, and then later on we can try to build such a project proposal together or whatever. And also that if possible, in the next level later on, our staff in Indonesia, UGM student as well, can travel to France to learn something, and maybe we can develop such research project or whatever. Yeah.
Yes, actually, we can go over other calls.
Yeah.
Yes, in the future, because we
Yes.
have
Yes.
different
Yeah.
opportunities for improving the cooperation and also to have different projects.
Yeah.
And actually, well, it's a good opportunity for us also to have a
Mm.
link with your group and to work
Yep.
together also. Okay.
Yeah.
So in my case, I used to read EMT Atlantic. I was working as professor in Mexico
Oh, Mexico,
until
yeah.
2024.
Which
So I used
Mexico, professor?
yes,
Which
uh,
university?
I was in
Oh,
the Instituto Tecnológico de Celaya.
sorry, sorry. It seems
In,
internet connection.
ah, okay. I was in the Instituto Tecnológico de Celaya, but I was working in the chemical engineering department. But I was working more in energy systems during the last uh, 10 years at least. And, and well, now I am. working here. So I think Professor Ahmad. Uh,
Sorry, Prof. Louis. I think Prof. Ahmad. Oh, he's come back.
no, don't worry. It happens all the time in the in these environments. So
Yeah.
okay, so well, I start working here as a professor just in 2024, and uh, in our group we have uh, two professors who are in charge of the research and proposing. That is Bruno and me, and also we have three assistant professors who work with us also, and they make also proposals too, and we work all together. We work like a team here, and we are working more in optimization, control modeling in general, using different strategies. So in my case, I have been working a lot in Mexico in community electrification, and working in rural isolated areas, and developing a specific index for distributed generation.
Yeah.
So
I
yes, in
think
the
it's really matched with our project, Professor. This field is really matched with my research field as well. Very interesting then.
okay,
Yep, yep.
so we can interchange notes
Yep,
at
yep, yeah.
certain point. Okay, so
So for
okay,
this for
so
this for this proposal, Professor, may I just share PowerPoint for you to have a close, yeah, look at that things as we
mhm,
mentioned in my email previously that it will be kind of a call for proposal, and the case is um, we want to what is it, to propose such project like this one, optimizing techno-economic planning for Indonesia 1 megawatt village solar program.
mhm,
So Indonesia is, as you know, that we have archipelagic countries. We have 17,000 islands. So powering Indonesia is quite challenging.
yes, I think
Sorry, Prof. Louis. I think Prof. Ahmad Agus is disconnected from the Zoom. Okay,
don't worry.
he's joined.
Is it?
Yeah, he's connected. Go on, Prof. Agus.
Yeah, yeah. So our research project is about renewable energy, microgrids, mini grids, things like that one. So this is the things that we try to propose for initial project, Professor. So
Mhm,
the idea is that with Indonesian geographical conditions, so we have 100 gigawatt challenge, and also the research grant. It is about the government has a program on how the national context Indonesia targeting 1 megawatt solar PV per village, while we have more than 1,000 villages. Yeah, so it will be managed by village cooperatives. We have such organization on this one, and you can imagine how complicated these issues, because mostly they are farmers, they are, yeah, maybe laborers, and then suddenly it come a technology of photovoltaic or whatever, renewable energy generation, power generations, and other things, and then you expect that from farmer, from labor, suddenly taking care of this technology. So I think it will be quite challenging. The problem for sure, the high risk of malinvestment, oversizing, undersizing, due to lack of precision planning tools for diverse rurals. When we talk about the cities, maybe I can guarantee that it can be okay. But when we come to the rural area, especially the rural and remote islands, then it will be challenging task. And then the nexus angle is that this village, not just households, they need energy for other issues like water pumping, or even for productivities like small, medium enterprises production. And then the goal is develop a scientific techno-economic planning guideline as a scientific evidence to prevent budget waste. So this is the initial idea. So I think we can tackle that, especially with your your expertise with this project previously, and maybe we can expand with the cooperation later on. Yeah, France and Indonesia. So this is the location that we also prepare for. So we choose not far for this initial project, not far from our university or our campus. It's not more than just surrounding campus, but there is opportunity there. So we put 4 pilot villages, real laboratory. We secured access to 4 pilot villages with diverse topographies. It can be a coastal, mountainous, and agricultural. And then we have also available data for this, like hourly load profiles, residential and productive use. And then local solar irradiance, for sure, yeah, we can come up with this data from...
A question,
Yes.
what, they are early, but what is the horizon of time? Do you have data, I don't know, 1 year or 2 years?
Maybe usually we have data from NASA, Prof. If we use like Homer or PVCs like that one, so we usually we have we use the data from NASA, but for specific things, maybe we can utilize we call it BMKG, the national institution.
No, I was thinking in the load profiles for the, yes, for irradiance, and also I don't know if you have local temperatures, but they could be easy because we have a lot of different sources, open sources for having data of climate. But for the load, do you have any specific load, thinking that we can make, I don't know, like to have a for synchronizing the demand with the environment conditions or ambient conditions and things like that?
Not yet, maybe, yeah. Maybe not yet. But usually what we have been through is, we have been doing is that we utilize, like, if you are quite familiar with Homer software, Professor, we use the NASA source.
Okay. Yes, for Homer, we prefer to use or to make our own modeling by ours, thinking in using tools like Python
Oh yeah.
or Julia,
Yeah.
using tools like Pyomo or Jump in
Okay.
Julia, but they are open source, so we don't need to
Okay.
invest nothing on that
Okay.
or to
Okay.
pay something. So the thing here is we need to develop the model.
Okay.
It means to make all the physical constraints and to work on that and to check the data that you have, and yes, we can work on that. But it's no you have the data, and actually you have real data of the area is better for us.
Okay. Okay. The other thing is that there is a data from PLN. The PLN, the National Power Company in Indonesia. So we also have close cooperation with this PLN. Okay, and then next is the government support. We'll try to get the partnership with the provincial level for the policy adoption later on. And then the method is this one. Later on, we'll see was it the homepage or the source, the site for the proposal, call for proposal, right? We have a proposed methodology and also the role of your university, professor, your institution, IMT Atlantique, data collection, expert mission and modeling, and also policy brief. So the approach is transfer IMT Atlantique territorial energy modeling expertise to Indonesian context, and then activity, the grant is provided short-term expert missions. Maybe you can visit Indonesia for 1 week, like 5 to 7 days to UGM. So the grant is mostly for the staff from France to come to Indonesia. Not yet available for Indonesia move to France for learning and things like that, training or whatever. So it will be IMT Atlantique Professor Louis to lead the workshop. We prepare for the everything, including the audience, student, yeah, and others. And then you come for this 5 to 7 days for leading a workshop, optimization methods, and then with co-simulation for these 4 pilot villages using your algorithms, maybe if you propose with, you mentioned previously, yeah, and then site survey. So we can spend some days to have a look at the field model. The location is as seen in the below pictures. Yeah, we have secured agriculture field location where we have cooperation with the with the owner, with the organization. So hopefully the output would be a joint publication and for sure policy recommendation. So that's the thing that the institution giving the opportunity for this call for proposal, Professor. Any comment, please? If you have any comment.
So for me, it's not a real problem. So I just need to check with my boss, with Ips, just for checking, but it's no problem. Thinking in the duration of the mission and also the objectives and the things that you want to do is okay for me. So just thinking in the scientific development, because well, it's more like using tools, but thinking in the scientific proposal, I don't know what kind of thing you could be interested, because for example, in my case, I am working in different approaches, but one of the, for example, in Mexico, thinking that we have several particularities, thinking that they are developing countries and we have this problem with the agricultural area. I was working in the nexus environment, so it means water, energy, and food nexus. And in my case, in Mexico, the main problem was the conflict of using the land for installing new PV systems, because the one that you are proposing is 1 megawatt, so it means a big extension of land. So I don't know if you are thinking, for example, in the agricultural, in the activities, how they are going to be impact. So that kind of analysis we can include in the proposal, because I had experience working on that. Or in the other side, we can work on, I don't know how is the energy market in Indonesia, or is allowed to make, for example, sharing energy between different participants like prosumers is possible, or is just a centralized grid and they have the control of everything like in Mexico? That is the problem. Or is not allowed to share energy between particulars. All the people needs to be connected to the grid and the grid manage everything. Um, but we can make an analysis on the the particular market conditions, or of if the facility is going to be owned by a particular, or is going to be part of the government situation, how they going to impact the local markets or energy. I don't know. We can go in different approaches, but my question is more like thinking in just for having a stronger proposal is to point over the
Yep.
scientific contribution.
Yep. I think that's quite interesting, Professor. We can go for the issues as well, because in here I think quite similar maybe. The what's it? The question will be regarding the community as well. And the other thing is that agriculture in Indonesia, we also have palm oil, if you know. Palm oil is quite what is it? Is quite superior in Indonesia. Maybe later on we also can tackle that issues as well. But maybe that's for the next step, yeah, Professor. For this
Okay.
particular proposal, because the what's it? The amount of money for this one is also limited, and also for
Yes.
5 to 7 days visit. So maybe this is like what is it? Like opening first, yeah, and then later on we'll try to find another scheme, maybe, yeah, like Erasmus or
No,
whatever, yeah.
no, but I was thinking just because we are thinking in the publication. So it
Hmm.
means that we need to make a scientific contribution. So we can go
Okay,
over
yeah,
something like that.
great, yeah,
But and we can include it because it's pretty easy to include a multi-objective
yeah,
approach for this thing. So, but we can work as you want it. But it's okay for me.
yeah,
But I was thinking using the for I don't know if we are going to respond to a call, could be
yep,
better to have something more, something
yes,
stronger for the
yes,
contribution.
yes,
And we
yes,
can propose that if you want it, and we
yep,
can go over other things in the future, probably
yeah,
thinking
yeah, yeah,
stochastic programming,
yes,
uncertainties, or other
okay,
things, or couple now together. Uh, that is something that we can do for future contributions. But I was thinking using this thing because this kind of problems are pretty common for me because I've been
okay,
working on these things.
okay, great, Professor.
Okay,
So try to move to next page, Professor. So this is the thing, the administration and next steps, because
okay,
yeah, the grand scheme is Science Impact 2026 from French Embassy, and the budget request is 9,000. That's including euro, yeah, including flights, accommodation, software license, and research support. And it will be managed by your side, Professor.
okay,
Yeah. So
okay,
0% overhead required. And the timeline, the thing is that it will quite challenging. 19 February, we in UGM, we prepare for the draft, but the one who submitted is your side, Professor. So if you have an assistant that will assist you, we can also include in here so that my staff also, my group of researcher also can discuss with your team later on. And
okay.
the mission will be on September, October 2026, tentative. After all this, what is it, process of selections and others.
When is the deadline for the submission?
19th February, which is
We just got 2 weeks.
another, yeah, 10 days from now.
Okay. Do you have something uh pre-configured for
Yeah,
the
we
proposal?
can have a look at the what is it, the form later on after this, Professor. So the action times is
Okay,
the review by the teams will be sent via email. IMT Atlantique will be
okay,
the administrative project holder. So the host
okay,
of, yeah, the host is this one, but we can go to this website so we can see
okay,
what actually need to be done. Can we just go to this
okay.
step? Yeah, we can have a look at this site. I
Okay,
stop this.
so I can, okay, I'm going
Yeah,
to check how,
yeah,
well, because my by now I think is pretty close the deadline, but yes,
yeah,
we can try it.
yeah,
We can try it. Because I had other deadlines over, but okay. No, it's because it's just 2 weeks. Probably
yeah,
1 month ago could be better.
yeah.
Okay, but
Because I said it is mostly will be done by your side. We can provide the data, the things, but it will be your side who put it into the
okay, I'm going to do it. But I just need to check with Ips just for having the final
yeah,
decision.
yeah,
But Bruno also because now he's
yeah,
the
yeah,
chief of research here.
yeah,
But the thing that I'm going to do
yeah,
is by my side is no problem. We can do it.
yeah, yeah. Okay, okay.
So I'm going to send an email that I
Yes.
have talked with you.
Yep.
We have now the project and a
Mhm.
specific set of activities,
Yes.
and the goals are easily reached.
Yep.
So the thing that I'm going to check with Bruno and Ips is allow for me to do that.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
just like to check to
Yes.
say
Yes. Yes.
yes. And after that, I'm going to check. Please send me all the information,
Yep.
and I'm going to
I'll send.
start.
I will send all what is it? All data. Yeah. That we maybe you need it for what is it to submit this project. Yeah.
Okay, and after that, I'm going to. Actually, the workshop isn't no problem because I have a
Yeah.
workshop
Yes.
for optimization and
Yeah. Yeah.
energy systems. So,
Yeah.
for example, planning the visit, I was thinking to spend 3 hours in the morning for the workshop,
Yeah.
and in
Yeah.
the afternoon we can work on the project probably 3 hours each day to have everything done. Um, and unless to have a promissory situation for solving the problem.
Yep.
So you agree.
Yep.
But yes, I just need to have the check of my colleagues to do that.
Yes.
And after that, and if you have the information, I can check it and to follow all the formulary. Also, I'm going to put the people of the international bureau or EMT
Yep.
just for they have knowledge that we are working on this because probably they need to make an intervention in certain point.
Yep.
But yes, we can try to do it. You
Yep.
have all the data and you have
Yeah. Yeah.
everything prepared, we
Yeah.
can do it. It's no
Yeah.
problem. Okay.
Great. Thank you very much. Then.
Actually, if you have the draft of the proposal, I
Yes.
can make
Yes.
an observation.
Yes.
Meanwhile, we have the administrative process ready. Probably the Monday is going to be ready, but I'm
Okay.
going to work today in this thing.
Yeah.
Okay?
Great.
Okay.
Thank you very much, then, Professor Louis.
No,
Hopefully,
thank you.
it's
Thank you
opening.
for the
Our next
invitation.
opening here. Thank you. Thank you.
Okay. Okay.
Bye bye then. See you
Bye.
later.
See you.
Thank you, Prof.
See you.
Louis.
Thank you. Bye.